Hey guys, welcome back. Would you give me permission to share 8 rules for investors when they're coming into the Dubai real estate market? I call them golden rules, but that's my humble terminology. You can apply these to any market, okay? Like I can actually confidently, by God's grace, invest in any real estate market around the world because every real estate market operates on certain fundamental principles. So I'm going to share these 8 fundamental principles with you. Apply them when you're coming into the Dubai real estate market. Show real fast. All right, guys, welcome back. If you want a strategically experienced advisor and his team guiding you with your real estate investments in Dubai, reach out to us. There is a link below. Hit it, click it, let's talk. You may also want to do the like, subscribe, and bell icon. It actually pushes the videos across to other people who might be able to see them and benefit from them. And if you have a personal question, real estate related, you can always ask me in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer. All right. So check this out. 8 golden rules to investing in Dubai real estate. Okay. This is for investors, and try to follow all of them. Okay. If as best as you possibly can. The number one thing that I would say is that you need to do research. Research the market. Research and understand Dubai. Do research on market trends. Understand how the market's been operating. Now, here's the funny thing and the good thing. Dubai market's fairly young, but we're already 20 plus years old, right? We've already seen 2, if not 3 cycles, which means prices went up, prices came down, okay? So we're 20 plus years old, and we've seen 2 or 3 cycles, which means prices went up, prices came down, prices went up, prices came down. What does that tell you? That tells you that the market's got enough history for you to study its patterns, for you to understand what it might do in the next 5-6 years. And then if you take market trends into place, then you'll understand where it might go, right? A little bit, right? A little bit of research never hurt anybody. It's kind of like if you were going to the UK as a tourist. Before you actually landed there, you actually went on the internet and chose maybe 5 touristic places that you'd like to visit, right? Same thing if you were coming into Dubai, you would do some research on where you'd like to visit rather than just land and just go, right? So there's many other ways to go about it, but that's one way, okay? Number 2, from a location perspective, choose a good location, okay? Now, what makes a good location in Dubai? That's a video for another time, okay? But idea is that you choose a location that's good today or a location that's going to be good tomorrow. How do you judge if a location is going to be good tomorrow? Well, it's very simple. Just look at the plans around it. How would you judge if a certain student is going to do fairly well in university, okay? I'm not saying in life, but in university. Just look at his high school grades and just speak to them and ask them, where do you plan on going, right? Maybe he's going to an Ivy League college. Maybe he's not going to go to university. He's going to actually start a business. Then, if he's not going to university, I'm not saying right or wrong, you'll obviously immediately know that he's not going to perform well in university. He's not even going there, right? So if you look at any area of Dubai and then you want to know how it's going to be performing later, just understand the planning of that area. Number 3, okay? Critical one, the laws, okay? What areas are freehold? What areas are leasehold? Can you sell? What's the inheritance like in Dubai? Can your wife inherit from you? Can your children inherit from you? All of those other important things that you should generally know and be able to then obviously implement, right? Okay. Total cost. What's the total cost to buying a property? What's the total cost to exiting a property? So a property might be $1 million dirhams or dollars or $10 million. There's always going to be other accessory costs associated with that. And you've got to know about that, okay? You've got to know that before you're coming in. If you're going to be selling, you also got to know about that, okay? Number 5, you've got to think long term, okay? Guys, listen, thinking long term is an act of patience and it takes some practice, okay? If you can actually practice thinking long term, what do I mean by that? Instead of just thinking, hey, I want to deploy my capital and make a profit in 1 year, try thinking, how can I do this over repetitively and do it for 5 years, right? Do you understand what I mean? Do you understand where I'm going? 5, 6. Get professional help. Okay, I always say you should be looking for 3 things in an advisor who's advising you in the Dubai real estate market. Number 1, you should be looking at somebody who's got at least 10 years of experience because they've seen the cycles, right? Number 2, they should be transparent and honest. Number 3, they should be competent, meaning that they should have actually either learned from their own mistakes or others' mistakes, right? So they should have 10 years of experience, H for honesty, C for competence, and last but not the least, they should be very, very, very organized, right? I don't think there's anything in this world worth doing or that has been done and everybody else thinks it was worth doing that was done in a disorganized fashion, right? If you want to build Burj Khalifa, you've got to do it in an organized fashion. If you want to build, there's a table here, I'm sure you can't see it, but if you want to build this table, right, you know, the carpenter comes in, puts the parts together, he's got to go in an organized fashion. Like, he's got to put the part that goes first as the part that goes first, right? Because then he's going to build upon it, right? So real estate, when you're investing, that's how you should be investing, okay? Number 7, try to diversify, okay? So if you've bought an apartment, diversify. If you've bought an apartment, then obviously it's very, very critical. You should be thinking about, okay, I've bought an apartment. Maybe I diversify into an apartment or a townhouse or a different location, so on and so forth. As you grow your portfolio, it's important for you to diversify. Last but not the least, always do a professional inspection. Whether you're buying a property or taking on a property. A lot of people forget this, forgo this. You're buying $1 million property. What's really about $1,000 that you spend on inspection? Well, like, why are you thinking like this? Like, what's up? Like, it's like really weird. Like, people buy $1 million property and then they want to quibble with you about $1,000 on inspecting it and making sure that everything is A-OK in good order. Like, what's going through your mind, my friend? All right, guys, look, quick encapsulation of these 8 golden rules for investors coming into the Dubai market. Number 1, research the market. It's 20 plus years old. It's got enough patterns, predictive situations so that you can understand where the market's going to be going. Number 2, location. Choose a good location. It's either good today or it's good tomorrow. How do you assess that? Well, that's a video for another time. Number 3, understand the laws of the local market. Freehold, leasehold, selling, reselling, inheritance rights. Number 4, understand the total cost before you're coming into this market. That applies to any market. Number 5, think long term. Instead of thinking 1 year, think 5 years. Now, I would suggest think 50 years, think even beyond after you've left this world, right? But at least 5 years, all right? Number 6, professional help. Number 7, diversify. It helps with some diversifying your risk. Number 8, last but not the least, do a professional property inspection. It protects your rights. It protects your asset. It's the right way to go. Don't be a cheapo, all right? It makes no sense when you're spending $1 million on a property and don't want to spend $1,000, $2,000 on getting it correctly inspected to safeguard your asset, right? Look, there's a link below. Hit it, click it. Let's talk. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. Any question you've got, you're welcome to ask in the comment section. Ciao for now. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. My name is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 15 plus years. I started in Toronto, Canada in 2006, and since 2007 I've been based in Dubai and doing real estate in Dubai. Look, if you're looking to work with me, there's a form below and my mobile number. I do paid consulting. You can also get help from my team for services. If you like the video, press the like button, press the subscribe and the bell icon, and share it with your friends who you feel would be able to benefit from the content of this video. Last but not the least, I'll repeat, me and my team's role is always going to be to help and select the best property for you. Your role will be to invest in that property, and we will in turn invest in your life and your future. Bye for now.